Hey everybody, welcome in. Diabetes the Second's the name, and Dragon Warrior Randomizer is the game. Race time, let's go. Standard flags race, usual suspects in play. Let's go ahead and get ourselves readied up now, shall we? Couple more folks yet to click the button. Once they do, we'll be off and running. Interesting weather day in my neck of the woods, lots of storms and stuff rolling through, but things have calmed down a little bit now as we've hit past the dusk hour. Hopefully y'all have had a good start to your week. Solid day here today, except for the weather, of course. For a good seat tonight. We've been very up and down as of late. Lots of wins, lots of very poor finishes, not much in between. See if we can stabilize out. Of course, I'm hoping for the win, TBH. Let's be real. That's always the goal. We're here to win. We're here to go fast. Alright, the countdown timer is on. We are about to get started. Enjoy the race, everybody, and have some fun. Starting it off in 3, 2, 1, go. Final Fantasy I Black Mage is the hero. Maybe we'll have some strong magic use in this one. We will need the strength eventually, so hopefully we get some measure of that as well. As we start off with the Fairy Flute. And the magic key, nice. No spells. 5, 12, 25, 11. Oh, with that kind of strength... we are definitely going to be checking the treasury. We do it anyway. But all the more reason to do so. Hoping for Fairy Water Grind, Torch Grind, Erdrick's Sword, potential Gold Grind with a nearby town, something. Got, well, there's the armor, that's a pretty good find. Gold Grind available. Replacement keys, nice. And Fairy, wow. It's basically everything we could have wanted, with the exception of the sword, but Fairy Water helps out an awful lot with that. Oops, one too many. We can also check the back. We didn't get a gold grind, but with the Fairy Water and the armor, I'm not as concerned about that. the grave. Oh, we gave it a shot. About 7 or 8 steps from the 3 treasure chests. I don't think there's a urgent demand to check those. Oh, another cave right outside. Mountain cave. 5 more chests here. Setting up a gold grind is very easy. We can either do it in the castle or outside it. Perfect fairy water enemy. Would have been nice to one-shot it, but here we are. We'll take the kill no matter which way it presents itself to us. $12, 4, 4, 1 heal. Pretty good start. And the harp. Four, 6, 7, 1 hurt. Practically vanilla. Well, we didn't get away from the stone man, so we got only the 1 chest, but that is fine. Picked up a couple of Magidrake kills, got a couple levels out of it. Actually, I should probably save the fairy waters at this point, just cast hurt. Three, 10, 16, 7. Don't really need the MP for heal since we've got Erdrick's armor. And now, level 5. 8930 return. Move down into the adjacent zone here, see if we can get some better enemies. Scorpion's okay, Red Slime's not very good. Might try to go across that bridge up to the northeast, see if we can get into Zone 1 instead of Zone 2. Skeleton's better. Maybe we'll play it out, see what else is here. So far, we've seen one pretty good enemy in the Scorpion, a better enemy in the Skeleton, and a not as good one in the Red Slime. Still possibly 2 other enemies here. Three, 4, 1, 1. Pretty empty level. Guess we can always get more fairy water if we want to later. Fairy water very good for repel purposes, now that we don't really need it for offensive purposes for the most part. We're going to use one right here against this metal, but still. Really? There are 9s? Just take the death refill. Blue dragons with weak breath. Thank you for taking your time as long as possible and drawing out my inevitable demise. Thank you, sir. OAG, welcome in. I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Feeling a bit better, hopefully, I would imagine. Okay, I really didn't want to run into another one of those. I just wanted to see that that was a dead end. It is. We're doing okay over here, though. Weather was a little shady today, but calmed down a little bit. Otherwise, pretty good start to the week. No complaints. Rogue Scorpion's actually a really, really good enemy. I might backtrack a few steps into that desert, see if we can keep them up. Druin's not as good. Probably the same zone. Armored Knights, on the other hand... not great. Not great. Junkie Monster, welcome in. Hopefully you as well are having a good Monday night. How did the seed start? Meager strength, but an extra key in the throne room along with the fairy flute. We parlay that into Erdrick's armor, additional keys, the potential for a gold grind, and a fairy water grind, all in the treasury. Garen's grave and its 5 chests are in the basement. We were not able to get to any of them. The cave 1 step south of the castle is mountain. We were able to get to just the top chest to find the silver harp. Swamp North. Unless we're going to try to cross it and get into the back of Garenham. Not really any urgency to do that. One of those situations where the best option is to grind, with the problem being that you don't know what the best grind is. Because with a very easily, set up for a gold, sorry, that's like barely English. With a very easy setup for a gold grind, we could potentially, if there's a town relatively nearby, pick up a decent weapon, and that can certainly speed things along here. Currently, punching is not a great option. We don't have a ton of MP to cast Hurts. I mean, we can. There's not many of them. And 47 agility is not super awful, but it's not great either, as we failed to run multiple times from the Star Wyvern. reinforcing that fact. We know there are green dragons in here as well. Alright, we do make it through, and this is not the back of Garenham. This is a small island, but does it go anywhere else? Apparently it was actually a peninsula, so never mind. Let's go. Slightly scaled. But I guess that's acceptable. 7, 7, 30, and 15. Eastern edge of the map and another cave. Already seen most of the caves I want to see. We've got our 2 turn-ins, Tablet Cave, Stones Cave left. It's the Rainbow Drop Cave, home of the jerk. Yes, I know that the level-adjusted metal slime is probably OAG's favorite part of the randomizer. Fortunately, that one wasn't scaled down too far. We get to the max 255 at level 8 anyway, so 224 was pretty good. There is the big castle at the end. And a very strong Demon Knight. For the level ups. I mean, they do provide level ups when they let me kill them. Got a pretty nice level 8 out of that one. Well, this does keep going, surprisingly. Not sure where or if to anything. We're against the eastern edge of the map, so I guess I'm going to go south first, and then we'll loop back to the north, if possible. Oh, thought we were against the eastern edge of the map. Maybe we're not. Oh, yes we are, and that probably doesn't go anywhere. Wow, that's interesting little piece of land there. Hey Aaron, welcome in. Yeah, that was really helpful, wasn't it? Worst part about this is, again, my attack power just sucks. We're punching stuff with 45 strength. But it seems the right thing to do. It's unlikely that 4MP is going to do anything otherwise, but at least I have the illusion of control by maintaining it for a little longer. And that's it. So second continent. Completely unnecessary. until we're ready to win the game. Got a couple of decent kills though, so I can't complain too much. 0, 3, 6, 7. Outside repel. We're giving him the punchies. I think he's gonna take us out before we punch him out. Yep. Yep. No surprise. Little bit more MP in the pool now, which is nice. Alright, 9 chests within 1 tile of the castle that we've yet to check. We did not learn Radiant. Top grave, we've got gold, we've got herb. That's not the right spell. And that was probably not the right approach to that encounter either. We actually got 1 chest at the top of the grave and then 2 downstairs. Bit unlucky, we got punched pretty hard most of the time there by that green dragon. Double dodge. Right, chest 2, herb. Great Hurtmore zone so far. Fairy water. Fighter's ring. Take that. Once again, a green dragon guards a chest. It was a torch. Nothing else of major significance in the mountain cave. Apparently nothing wants to kill us. Shocking, because like any other time, everything would be thrilled to do so. So the only way forward is southwest through the Armored Knight Zone. It's that or sit here and grind skeletons and metal scorpions and such, which is fine, but if I can survive and get through, it'd be really nice to have a weapon. We can also very easily set up a gold grind for silver shield and whatnot as well, so... And Axe Knights have sleep. And fire breath. Again, it's that same Hurtmore zone, but it looks like we're getting it outside on desert tiles, which is good. So potentially, if there's no good spike tile grind, this wouldn't be a bad place to settle down. Ruins are no good. The sleep is annoying. But still. Hey, a town. Too bad we went here last. And it's Keytown. Super Will, welcome in. And welcome in everybody from Super Will's stream. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. I am Diabetes II. We are playing some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. This is a community race. We just found our first town. How was your stream? Silver shield available. We'll pick up the hand axe while we have the opportunity. Okay, on keys, there's the bottom of Sharlock's. This actually, surprisingly, is almost drawn in the right spot on my map here. There we go. Be the main story of Legends Arceus. Nice! Nice, nice, nice. I haven't really watched it much yet. I'm interested. But I haven't really watched or anything yet. I've heard good things, for the most part. Sounds like a lot of people liked it. Kind of were hoping for basically... What was it? Scarlet and Violet, or whatever the heck they just announced, were going to be basically the same thing. At least that's what I'm hearing through the grapevine. Well, hopefully the story was good for you. We are too weak. Even with the extra 15 attack power, that's shockingly bad. Alright, another cave here. Only 3 left. Stone's Cave, Tablet Cave, Harp to Staff Cave. It's the last of those 3, and we already have the harp, so that works. Kind of expecting a long... This does go through. It's kind of a long haul here against the bottom of the map since there's so much of it to cover. And that was a dead end. And a complete west to east, or sorry, east to west traversal. I beat last night's seed ahead of everybody. Yes. 1:22:11 was my off-screen time, which is I think about 3 or 4 minutes ahead of first. Unfortunately, the race started about a minute or two before I was ready to get everything. I literally had just woken up from a nap, to be honest. So it was kind of like, By the time I sat down, I didn't even have an opportunity to hit join. Alright, another town. Ugh. We just have miserable attack power. Well, I mean, it's one of those things. I feel like I've generally been playing well lately. We've had a couple of RNG seeds, we've had a couple of... just... toxness. Let's not... Yeah, a couple of RNG seeds, a couple of, you know, just ones that kind of went off the rails at the end. I've generally been happy with how I've been playing, it's just the results have been very binary. It's either we're very Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. Except actually, 1012, yikes. Alright, Super Will rather, sorry. Super Boz is somebody who's normally here in chat on occasion. Well, hopefully you enjoyed your stream. Thanks for the raid again, and again, welcoming everybody from Super Will's stream. I appreciate it. Feel free to stop by anytime. You're always welcome. Have a good day at work tomorrow. East race, old race seeds. Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of how I got my start as well. And even after I had started, I still do that, or have done that on occasion. It's like, hey, I didn't race this one. What was this one like? Especially if there's some commentary as to how good or bad it may have been. Sometimes it just takes that, you know, that different perspective, or, you know, running a seed differently, or whatever, to kind of figure out perhaps something that others didn't. But I agree, it's a good way to get a handle on what racing entails and how things go, how your performance compares, etc. I don't know. Kind of a weird position right now. We found just 2 towns. There's still 4 towns out there, and we've covered probably 70% of the map. So the rest are going to be clustered. We only have a hand axe. We do not have Erdrick's sword. We're missing 2 quest items. And we've got 3 chests literally right under the castle that we haven't picked up yet. I think I'm going to use this opportunity to get these chests, but also initiate the gold grind. We can get a silver shield and Brecconary. And potentially a better weapon elsewhere. Once again, this third chest is guarded. '57 agility, not 17. First belt. Well, I guess I'm not disappointed that I missed out on that for a while. Also, encounter rate, goodness. Units prep for the Final Fantasy Rando tourney. Yeah, that's... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, with different flags, it definitely makes things challenging. I think that was kind of the way I looked at the Zelda 1 Rando tournament as well. I tried to do a couple of seeds here and there in between, but I really just didn't have the time and didn't. Or I would maybe at least like start it off or play until like somebody had finished according to the results, at which point I was usually less than halfway done, so I was like, yeah. Picked up the token there, that's quest item number 2. Erdrick's Tease, was hoping for the sword, but we'll take it. 1 quest item left. Yeah, kind of the same situation. It's like, tournament flags weren't necessarily what had been raced until literally the tournament was basically starting. There wasn't really a whole lot of old stuff to go on. And most everybody in that grouping was significantly more skilled than I, so it was always kind of disappointing anytime you'd pull a seed out and play it for a little bit and be like, well, I guess I would finish about 45 minutes behind last place. That's good, right? Can I stop casting Repel in battle? That'd be good. Dragon Scale. I mean, it is 2 defense, I guess. So full diving, mountain, and grave. I guess the grave 4 was at least required. For damage. I hate you. I really do. Why can't I run from anything? We'll just walk around. Roller's a little out of the way, but not really. Know that I actually came out of the throne room, so let's do that and be thoroughly sure that our gold grind is active. Hey, the flame sword, that's what I wanted all along, right? Ferran Burgundy, let's go! Oh wow, that's a sizable crew you have brought with you, sir. Welcome everybody from Farron's stream. Wow, thank you so much, Farron. I appreciate it. I am Diabetes II. We're playing some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. This is a community race. If you're aware of what anybody else is doing, please keep it to yourselves. Everyone's favorite, menuing simulator, printing money from nothing, let's go. Best part of the game. The Legend of Zelda, I've never played that before. Never heard of it. How was your stream, Farron? I assume playing some randomizer? Thanks for the shout out as well. I saw that DK was playing Z1R, but I did not actually see him playing Z1R, unfortunately. Tournament flag seed. Ah, yes. It's an interesting flag set. I got used to it. Extra bosses can be a bit of a bear, but, you know, the rest of it's pretty fun. How'd it go? Hopefully not too bad. Kept the patron number under, like, 30? Maybe? Seven minutes slower than your PB. That's pretty good. I mean, it's very seed dependent. I mean, 7 minutes slower than your PB could be the greatest run in the world, or it could be just god-awful if it was a really easy one, but it's never easy to tell that. That's awesome, though. Congrats. Hopefully that means it was a semi-fun seed. And let's cast Repel, because... yuck. PB's just under 145. I mean, honestly, the number of seeds that I've had under, like, an hour and a half is very minimal, but I have a sub-hour at the same time. Granted, people were finishing that one in the 40s, but still, it makes me feel good. It's like one of those seeds where you basically start, you walk one screen, pick up a red ring, walk 2 more screens, you pick up a silver arrow, and then like the first dungeon, the first or second room, you've got the bow, and it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I like this. This is fun. Why aren't all seeds like this? Goodness. I know it's desert tiles, but still. Every other step. So many Hurtmore targets, so few Hurtmores in the bag. Unfortunately, Remoldar is only a silver shield pickup, so we are still rocking the hand axe with our 61 attack power. Options left, we've got the 3 chests in Garenham, the Tablet Cave chest, the Stones Cave chest. Actually, why did I do that? Just cast Return. I don't want to go through that desert again. And then we've got our 3 possible search tiles in Cole, Hawksness, and on the Overworld via Cantlin's coordinates. We've gotten 1 Cursed Belt. So we do know at least one of those spots has something. We have the Fairy Flute, 2 quest items, and the armor. Actually, we need to look here for a weapon. Otherwise, Brecconary, blah. Well, that was a lot shorter walk for the same stuff. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Pretty much sums it up. That is the general reaction. I believe it's actually, you know, like, technically accepted in, Webster's Alfguardian Dictionary. That is a viable alternate spelling. Okay, that's, interesting. Where are all the things, man? Everything has to be in the northwest corner of the map. Unless I've mismapped or forgotten, like, a whole segment somewhere. Well, there's a cave that was like a tile off screen. Stone's Cave. Who doesn't love some herbage? That's Breckenary again. One step. We went one step without repel. One step. Alright, there's a couple of towns on either side of a mountain range. We find Cantlin first. A flame sword. I mean, there's still 2 more towns in addition to those. Oh no, I take it back. There's 1 more, because we've already seen Breckenary. That's gonna be tough to count. It's actually probably not too far from where I am. Jerk. Hey, Bobski. How's it going? Long time no see. But we all know that coal doesn't really exist, and shockingly, that is one of the 2 towns that we have yet to see. Well, I guess we may have seen it. But we haven't been in it. Hopefully things are going well for you. Where to go? Well, not that way, apparently. Le Dodge. Fortunately, Le Stop Spell. Okay, this is actually just north of the castle. Can I see the castle from this side? Probably not. Dang, that sucks. I mean, I could guesstimate, but it would be, I don't know either the northwest, the north-south, or east-west coordinate. That'd be tough to count from this side, unfortunately. That's too bad. Alright, let's check out this town on... Oh, no, there. Let's check out this town. It wasn't Cole. We didn't see Cole. This one's Cole. The other one is Garenham. Death Necklace. Sure. Well, I have experienced coal, and now I am never coming back. Perfect. So Townsville, indeed, separated by a couple of mountain ranges, or a mountain range and a river. Cash money, ×2, and an herb. This tablet. I was found the wings, yay! The wings. This sucks. I guess I probably could have straight counted this instead of counting across the water. Wasn't that far south out of the way, I guess. And now I'm gonna have to backtrack back and forth even more. Right? Aren't I? Oh, it's right here. 15 and 5. Perfect. Double red dragons on 2 consecutive forest tiles. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what I did. Wow, I really screwed that up. This is 18. That was here? What the hell? Well, at least it was the sword. Apparently my ability to count has been compromised. So the first time, if it was not clear what I had done incorrectly, I counted 2 north, 15 west from the castle to that edge of the water by that river, but I wrote 2 west, 15 north. So I counted to the incorrect spot. What sucks about all this is that that was 2 trips up to the northwest, and unfortunately Hawksness is way down to the southwest by a completely different route. And we are without Hurtmore. Although we have much better attack power, that's at least a plus. These guys would sleep, not ideal to try to punch through. Otherwise, again, as soon as we have Hurtmore, this is a fantastic zone, potentially, to sit in. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. Oh wow, I've somehow managed to dodge the red dragons in this area a couple times. Lucky me. Actually, lucky me. Okay, 49 MP's not inspiring a ton of confidence. Level 10, we're only 1 item away from grind and go. We did not check the spike tile in the swamp cave. We probably should have. We will check Hawksness, because that's where we're headed anyway, to see if we can pick up whatever's on the tile there. And of course that whatever will be our missing stones. Yeah, 55 minutes in, level 10, does not feel good. At all. But same token, it's not like I've taken a ton of deaths, it's really just slow grind. Axe Knight is good in general, ideally with Hurtmore. It has weak fire breath, we've got the armor for protection. And we've got level 11. Fingers crossed. No strength. 1481. Always put the death necklace on. It's an option. Not a good option, but it's an option. And from what I've seen, the only other good possibility on the spike tile in Hawksness would probably be the blue dragon. I suppose a golem could be, since I do have the flute. I've been thinking about that for like 5 minutes now, Aaron. It's the offspring, right? It's been a minute. I'm trying to play the song in my head, and it's taken a minute. Jowie! Welcome in. Thanks for the follow, Thou Ate Fool. Enjoy the race, such as it is, as we very slowly hack down Axe Knights. Sweet fancy Moses, that song is probably 25 years old. Yuck. Gross. Exactly. That's what I kept trying to like play it like back to that, and I was like, that can't be it. That's got to be like, maybe the beat is somewhat similar, but it's like, no, that was part of that song. Alright, level 12. How about anything? The problem with Hawksness's placement, even if we pick up Hurtmore here, it's so far out of the way of one strength. Come on. 1303. Oh boy. But even if we picked up Hurtmore at that level, as we get dodged yet again by the Axe Knight, he has a 1 in 64 dodge. He's dodged like, what, 2 of our last 4 attacks, 5 attacks? That's true, and you know, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Actually not the worst thing to happen. We were out of resources anyway. Maybe we could have snuck out with 1 extra kill, but that's okay. Alright, we know where our turn-in is, we know where Sharlock is, they're both on the other side of the Swamp Cave, so there's no urgency to do that now. Ugh. Just no. Overworld grind down in the South Desert it is. Let's go. We've seen werewolves, we've seen Axe Knights, we've seen green dragons, we've seen red dragons. We have seen stone men, annoyingly. Oh, come on, you'd gotta love game theory. Matt Pat's a legend. Werewolves have heal more. Dodge. I haven't watched Game Theory in a long time. Well, I take that back. I have seen a couple of episodes here and there. I remember watching Game Theory. Gosh, was I even in... I guess I was either in... No, I had finished grad school and I was teaching, I think, because I did take a couple of like small inspirations from the way he presented things in some of the classes that I was teaching before I went to grad school again, because I love being a student. Being a student and paying money for school as opposed to, you know, being paid to do things, way better. So I would have been like 2012, 13 maybe? Man, that was a long time ago. He's still around, he's still doing videos, still does game theory. They've been doing GT Live for a long time now as well. Stephanie is not part of that anymore. I think she hangs out sometimes. But mostly Matt Pat. And a lot of their stuff isn't live anymore. It's GT Live, but it's GT not live. Which is kind of disappointing. Although, to be honest, I don't know if I ever really watched any of their stuff actually live, now that I think about it. I liked the game theory videos because they were produced and they were always very intelligent, went through a lot of, you know, topics and stuff that would never, ever get coverage in any other context. But I like the Let's Play stuff of GT Live. It's just never been something I've caught. Because it was at like 2 on Friday afternoons or something, 2 Eastern, so it was like never a convenient time to watch. Yeah, they've been around a long time. Definitely at least a decade now. I think this is the zone that also has red dragons in it. That's why I'm kind of hanging out here. The one that I saw was slightly up to the northwest, but I'm not sure of the zone boundaries and or if the Star Wyvern's also in that same zone, so we'll just play it by ear. Can't really identify a zone or something else that would be better than this. Axe Knight with Sleep plus Werewolf with Hurt More, Heal More plus Stone Man does not sound like a good option to the northwest. 11-0-1-21, and there's a Hurt More. Whoops. Okay, maybe it is a different zone. And all of a sudden, that zone looks a lot more alluring with Hurt More. That said, we probably have enough attack power now that red dragons are more efficient. $350 XP versus 95 to 135 for Werewolf, Axe Knight, Green Dragon. Oh. Is the Stone Man with the Red Dragon, or is the Stone Man with the other stuff? Stone Man's with the other stuff, so actually... Well, I guess it's possible that the Red Dragon zone is actually just to the east, and going south here takes us out of it. Hard to tell. Also, I should be attack mooring werewolves. It seems like to the corner of that desert there to the northwest of where I'm pacing is still that Green Dragon, Axe Knight, Werewolf, Stone Man zone, which, to be fair, isn't a terrible zone, especially with Hurtmore. And I've faced 2 red dragons in the forest, like, straight north of where I'm standing. But it's possible that I'm in, like, a diagonal southeast zone, and the red dragons are to the north. Not sure. I suppose there were some desert tiles that extended into the water a little bit that I could try north of this little land bridge. It also depends on what other enemies are present. If it's just the red dragon, that might not be efficient because of how many steps we're gonna have to walk in between encounters. So much min-maxing. Oh, I guess there's literally like, well, no, up a bit further. And a Hurtmore miss. And a Hurtmore miss. Like this. Well, that's still the Axe Knight zone there. I hate 2-tile walking, and up and down is probably less good than left and right. A little hard on the thumbs. This is the zone, though. He can probably kill me. But I killed him first. Yay! Level 14. Attack power, please. 11 is excellent. 2, 8, 2, and sleep. Eleven gets us closer to our ultimate goal, and it helps us kill these red dragons just a little bit faster. Probably takes half a swing off the fight on average. Yeah, they can still hit for close to 40, if not 40. Cover power off. Let's see what else is in this zone. If there's some decent mid-game enemies. Or just oops, all reds. Certainly not the worst possibility, especially if they're duplicated in this zone, so it's not 1 in 40 steps to encounter one. And Druid sucks. Seriously? Well, Wyvern's pretty good. Quick look to the stats there. Really, strength, agility, and MP, none of those are as ready as I'd like them to be. Probably need at least a good 15 strength and as much MP. Wolf is okay. one-shot it most of the time. Got MP conservation with these other encounters. We've got heal walking in between battles. And it's still hard to say whether or not this zone or the other is the better one. If the Druin weren't here, I think this one's clearly better. Just because of the number of times you're gonna have to go back and forth to heal. That was a little bit closer than I was hoping. Also not a long walk from Canthajo if we were to Death Warp, so I'm not sure which is faster for that either. Walking to the inn and back or otherwise. I suppose the encounters are fine, so it's probably better. Oh, Hurtmore, you are so ineffective. Apparently. Nice crit. Not necessary, but the enthusiasm is appreciated. Level 15. Again, we still need a good 15 strength and MP, probably. 10, 12, 3, 2. Certainly closer. Honestly, I'm probably most happy to see the agility boost. We've got Red Dragons, Armored Knights, and other such nastiness in Sherlock. We want to be able to run. That puts us at 78 agility. Anything around 80 I'm happy with, so that's pretty solid. Wow, a free shot. I wonder if keeping Repel actually is the play. The Wolves aren't worth that much, the Magi Wyverns aren't that good. And of course the Druid is the big miss. Once you get out of the rhythm, it's tough to get back in it, and it's killing my hand. Nice crit. You'll notice that there's desert on the other side of the water over there. That is accessible, I'm quite certain. That is very likely to be the area just to the north and west of Charlock. Problem is, there's no towns on the second continent, so there's no good way to heal, and there's no very fast way to get there either. It's one spot over a different zone, yes. We run into the Axe Knight Green Dragon Werewolf zone, one tile west. I think that is the barrier, pretty sure. Because this zone's, from what we've seen, is Red Dragon, Wolf, Magiwyvern, Druin, and I don't think we've seen a fifth enemy. Based on the frequency of red dragons, I wouldn't rule out that there are two of them in here. But when we go even one tile over, we start running into stone men and green dragons and axe knights and such. Oh, the ambush. Okay, this red dragon for level 16. MP is going to probably help out as much or more than strength at this point. If we get no more MP, we probably need a good 12 plus strength. 2, 3, 12, 14. Ooh. That's close to Death Necklace safe, but it's not quite at 125. But it is doubles, but we're... Oh, I shouldn't have attacked there. Hey, we got away with it, I guess. Death Necklace would bring us down at 125, what, to 94? That's too far. And if we don't, it's like 18 attacks, 11 heal mores. I mean, we could do Fairy Waters, but... I mean, that brings us closer. I mean, we have all the things we could dump the Death Necklace. No Gwayland's left. If we dump the Death Necklace, we have just 2. So we could take 6 Fairy Waters, that's 75 damage on average. We need to do another almost 90. That's 6 to 12, so another 10 attacks. Yeah, that really cuts a swing and a half to 2 swings off the fight. Probably 2 swings. We'd still be heal mores plus 4 to 5, which is too much. said I was going to use Repel, didn't I? Why am I not using Repel? Technically, we could go early and pick the level up on the way. That's not an unreasonable thing to do either. With 90 defense, we're breaking the bottom 4 that we often are: Werewolf, Green Dragon, Star Wyvern, Wizard. Problem is if the gain is in MP, we don't get the benefit of that, and since MP is our weakest stat, it's probably the most likely to get the boost. We get 2 strength and 15 MP. We're basically in the same place that we are currently if we don't have that MP to use. How's Dragon Punching going? Well, finally I have a sword, so no more punching. But it's going. The unfortunate thing is they are only located in this little 2-tile thing that I have to keep bouncing back and forth. So while I'm sure it sucks to look at, it also feels terrible on my thumb. But hoping level 17 here is going to be enough. Casual 2 HP, no problem. I'm okay if I encounter something else now, since I don't need that much. But I'm repelling the green dragons. Okay, 17. Some combination of strength and MP. 4, 4, 6, 10. I think that's gotta be enough. The 6 HP also technically puts us in Death Necklace safe range. And even if not, it puts us in use fairy water, or get double. I'm thinking and saying what I'm thinking. Get plenty of double attacks range as well. So either way. I think I have 1 fairy water in the inventory, maybe 2. I have 2. Really? Bridge make. I don't know if I have any more torches. I don't. Alright. We are navigating across the big sea. Alright, that's the top zone out of the diamond floor. Switchback floor. Fork in the road. Bottom zone, U-shaped floor. Hold right. So that 4 extra MP, we shouldn't need any more repels. We've got a heal cast or a couple of sleep casts should we need them against a stone man on the spike tile or something. Armored Knight's not what we wanted to see. That was a pretty quick descent. I think the only enemies, we saw a stone man in the top zone, and did we see any encounters in the middle zone? We might have been repelling most everything. We're repelling the bottom 4, so they must have had a bunch of those in here. Either that or we got very, very lucky. It's not impossible for that to be the case. Axe Knight has sleep, but I think we'll be pretty safe regardless. We take it out easily. And here's the Dragon Lord. Post-Death Necklace, will it be at 99? Sucks. Works for me. Oh, wow. We did not reshot. That's pretty bad. Alright. Thanks for the good luck. Let's go. We do get first strike. We can open with 10. 9 to 19 should be our range. 28. 38. 56. 72. 82. 98. 110. 126. 1 138. $156. We rolled lots of 10s and 18s, specifically. Good stuff. GG. We're keeping with our pattern. We are keeping with our pattern. Win last, win last, win last, win. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Tanuki Monster and Aaron, I appreciate it. Very happy with that one. I think I played that about as well as I could. The only question I think probably through a lot of it was the call to grind, was the call to explore? And ultimately it probably came down mostly to the fact that our attack power was hot garbo, and without a weapon or a decent one, it really seemed like exploring was the way to go. Doing some map reproduction here. As soon as we have that in place, we will take a look and see what the seed was all about. Excellent timing, Tanuki Monster. Very, very strong work. Coming in with a 69-bit Puff Puff cheer, celebratory first place Puff Puff, the best kind of Puff Puff, in fact. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for that. And that's the one bad thing about the credit sequence, is that it automatically starts playing the post-game tunes, doesn't give us an opportunity to have some nice silence and really absorb that that nice Puff Puff music, but it is what it is. $297 attacks. The bunk counter was way higher than it should have been. We did not do very well in navigating through the darkness in the mountain cave or the grave this time. Overtime hockey, uh-oh. Wait, who's playing tonight? It wasn't... it wasn't Avs. Who's playing tonight? I've like forgotten who's in the Eastern Conference Finals. I just don't remember. The Blues got knocked out, and I got lost. I stopped watching. I'm sad. Yep, top three. We took the win in this one. 133-42, 43 on stream or on in the room. Lots of attacks, a lot of bonks. Unfortunately, not very many Hurtmores. Again, it's really going to come down to, I wonder whether that grind was superior to what other possible options others came up with. Certainly possible as well to dive and grind the last level, but again, I think that 10 MP was pretty important. We turned out to not really need it. It's also not impossible that Nescard or somebody else went at level 16. Nescard has crossed the finish line at 1:35.02, about a minute 20 after us. So there's a lot to be said about the end game in this one and trying to figure out what the right approach was. Hawksness Axe Knight. Yeah, I think the biggest trouble with the Hawksness Axe Knight is that it was like a 2-minute walk over there with Hurtmore. And until level 13, 14, 15, where we got like 30 strength over those couple of levels, and we only had, 70 MP, that just didn't seem like it was going to be a great grind. It certainly could have been. I'm not saying it wasn't. And clearly, if you're saying that he was outpacing me or was pretty close, then that gives decent credence to it. There's also the possibility that, again, that zone just to the west of where I was that had Axe Knights, Green Dragons, and Werewolves in it, I mean, that's got those enemies in there as well that are all Hurtmore friendly. So not impossible if that was the approach as well. I did see, or he did comment about the 2 dives as well. Not sure what the cause of that was. The actual dive through Sharlock was pretty straightforward with the exception of the Armored Knight, so it's possible that he went at level 16, I suppose, and or took level 17 on the way down, and since he had, less or fewer heal mores, may have been a little nervous about using them against, trying to run against an Armored Knight or something. Apologies for the crunchy audio here for a hot second. We'll get rid of that right away. Just a moment, we'll have our map up and we'll take a look at what we got. Damn it. Come on. Thanks for the alert. I apologize. I muted because I had to move some things around, and then I forgot to unmute. I appreciate it. We'll start over and pretend that didn't happen. Alright, here's the map for this one. Yay! Alright, so Tanthagil up here in the northeast quadrant. Started this one off. 5 strength, 12 agility, 25 HP, 11 MP, no spells. Our black mage not living up to his name at level 1. 5 strength, not great. That's about on par. Fortunately, we did start off with an extra key in the throne room and the fairy flute. Fairy flute, which we never played. Sad. That extra key we did parlay into a check of the treasury. The treasury had all good options. The only thing it didn't have that we would have loved to have had without low strength is the Erdrick sword, but it did have the armor. It had the potential for a gold grind, which we did not happen to choose the chest in the correct order for that to be the case, although that was fine. Had more magic keys, so we were able to maintain key access, and it had a fairy water chest, so we were able to get 8 fairy waters to start, to kind of counteract our 5 strength start. Basement had the Grave of Garretham. We got about 2/3 of the way there, but were taken out by a green dragon, so none of those chests were checked. One step to the south of the castle was the mountain cave. We got the top chest before. I think same thing, we were taken out by a green dragon there as well, and we did not see any of the remaining chests. Nothing of significance that we saw there, so with a couple levels under our belts, we did have a little bit of strength to work with, a little bit more HP, plus we had our walking regen. We picked up the heal spell at level 2, the hurt spell at level 3, so we had some stuff going for us. Spent the first couple levels just down here to the south in the desert, fighting things like Scorpion, Metal Scorpion, and Skeleton. They're fine. We could probably have taken out some stuff that was a teeny tiny bit bigger than that. So we did try to walk around a little bit. We found Swamp North to the north. We did not cross it at first, but then we did go ahead and go through. I forgot to draw it up here. Darn. Forgot to draw the second continent. That doesn't usually happen. Second continent was kind of over here on the right side of the map. Swamp South, followed by the Jerk Cave just to the north of it, and then Charlotte Castle kind of nestled right here. And the rest of it was empty, so nothing else there for us. So back on the other side, we did try to grind out a little bit. We found a Rogue Scorpion down here to the southwest. We took out one. Unfortunately, we learned they had heal more, so that was a bit of a non-starter. There were also armored knights in that zone, not great. We explored down to the south next and found the town of Remolder. That was a good find. We didn't need the keys, but they did have a hand axe, which was a sizable improvement to our attack power, which was not great since we were punching things and casting hurt for the first 25 or so minutes. That was an improvement. They also had a silver shield, and we did have a gold grind available to us whenever we chose to take advantage. So we did do that a bit later on. Down to the south past that, we found the Staff Cave, where we did our turn-in since we found our silver harp in the top chest of the mountain cave. Went all the way over to the west and found a whole lot of nothing until we found ourselves to Hawksness. We did not check the spike tile. Probably should have in retrospect. Just didn't want to get taken out and finish the exploration. Unfortunately, everything else down here was empty. So just Hawksness by itself, a very long walk away from everything. We're around level 8, 9 at this point. Decent enough HP. I think we may have picked up heal more by that point. No hurt more. Attack power sucks. Gold grind available. We're kind of thinking, you know, can we find Erdrick sword somewhere? Can we pick up better equipment? Something. We did take a couple of dives into the grave. We did full clear that. Didn't find anything of significance until we got to chest 4. So the vanilla curse belt chest was Erdrick's token. Down in the mountain cave, we found the fighter's ring in chest 4. But otherwise, the rest of mountain cave was uneventful. And then we went and tried to explore. We figured we could get a gold grind going. So we out of the grave, I believe, did our gold grind. Went down to Remolder to buy the silver shield, and then walked over to do further exploration. Breckenary, of course, also had a silver shield, which is a much less annoying and shorter walk. Didn't know that, though. But only a copper sword, so no help there. I believe we went off to the west next and found the Stones Cave, which didn't have anything of tremendous significance for us, and a bunch of dead ends over there to the western edge. And to the north of Breck and looped around, we did find the town of Camplin. We did find a flame sword there in the first chest, or the first shop, so that was great. We also picked up coordinates. I erased them, and I don't remember what they were off the top of my head. Countable, and they would have been really nicely countable had we known exactly where we were relative to the edge of the water that was separating these two areas of the map. Unfortunately, I wasn't sure if either the north-south or the east-west aspect. So that 23 north, 38 west count did require us to go back home to do, and I screwed up the first time, which could have cost me first place in all fairness. I counted 2 west, 15 north, when in fact it was 2 north, 15 west, so I had to recount. Instead of being like here, they were actually up here. We had also found ourselves to Cole, Tablet Cave in the back of Garenham. Cole had the Death Necklace. Garenham did not have anything. Tablet Cave also did not have anything. So we knew our overworld could be the stones and may also be the sword. We did have the sword on the overworld, which was a nice pickup, which left the stones to be in Hawksness. So next thing we did, we went right back there. We were basically grind and go. We knew that the second continent had the Jerk Cave and Sherlock, so we didn't need to go there yet. Hawksness turned out to have an Axe Knight, which was great. Sleep was a bit of a downer, and unfortunately we didn't have Hurtmore, and it's a million miles away from everything. The closest town was Remolder, and honestly, a Death Warp might have been even faster to get out of there. We took out as many as we could in picking up the stones, and then checked out the Swamp Cave tile, Stone Man, worst case scenario. That was just a matter of trying to figure out the grind. I chose a couple of desert tiles here to the north of Remolder that had red dragons. The zone just to the west of that had green dragons, axe knights, and werewolves, I believe, in addition to stone men. So stone men are not great, but the other three were fine. The sleepy axe knight and the heal more, hurt more combo werewolf kept me away from that zone, and red dragons are worth triple to quadruple how much each of those enemies were worth. And with low MP, I mean, we had low attack power too, but it was more MP efficient to grind on the red dragons as long as we could encounter enough of them. It seemed like they may have been double up in that zone because we certainly weren't walking 40 tiles in between encounters. So I think we made a decent enough choice. Sounds like there were some different possibilities for the grind that others chose. Again, Hawksness I don't think was a poor choice, but I think it was perhaps a suboptimal choice, at least based on its location and our current stats. At least my opinion, based on what I saw, but it certainly could be wrong. I do wonder, though, if the zone here just in the western portion of this desert with those three big enemies could have been the best possible choice. Who's to say? But we took away the win. I will take it any way we can get it. 133.43 officially here. Nest card 135.02. Betastrap 140.52. JJ Schmidt 145.30. Vertical Sandwich still out there at 150.5 and counting. So yeah, GG's to everybody. We're back on our very dichotomous trend of finishing first and finishing last. On the better side of it this time. That makes me happy. Better list that in the comments and excuses section. The poor, which thing? The poor counting, the questionable grind choice, the finding things in weird orders. Good stuff. All the things that we could have done better, and or whatever. So yeah, those are really the things. The two things that we really could have probably done better in this would potentially choose a different grind and then not incorrectly count the coordinates. The coordinate count potentially cost us probably like 2 minutes between the encounters and whatever.